There's a lot of challenges associated with doing this at scale. I'd say the biggest one is that even simple software projects would have hundreds or thousands of open source items, right, or OTS items. So how do you actually do this when you're building one product and it has hundreds or thousands of things? We'll talk a little bit more about that, but you need a new set of tools. So not just a way to use traditional tools that are general purpose for this, but you need a tool that helps you do this specific thing, including the risk assessment and traceability built into it. And I think it's hard to imagine how complicated this really is to do right compared to a regular supply chain or to embedded software, right? Software used to be very, very simple, having zero or tens of or a few small pieces of open source software. Now it has hundreds and thousands, and you need to review it all. It feels a bit overwhelming. And, I think people don't want to become an SBOM management shop. They still want to develop medical devices. And so having a good process for it, which understands maybe I don't always need to deal with all the transit dependencies in all cases. Maybe I need to validate the top level dependencies and perform cyber risk management for transitive dependencies, which are the second tier dependencies, dependencies of dependencies. Another thing is there's a lot of nomenclature. So you hear me say open source, library, package, dependency. These are all interchangeable terms for the same thing, which is a piece of code that someone else has developed that's outside of a QMS or UQMS that you're now integrating into a product. But as you can see, it's very similar to the traditional kind of hardware supply chain evaluation.